Shift with Raquel. I am your host, Raquel. And if you're new to me, I am your GPS for success. Every day, going live on YouTube. I go live from Monday to Friday. Next week, we're going to change the time to 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. So if you'd like to join us then, I welcome you. Otherwise, go ahead and make sure to save this because you either need this now or you'll need this later. Today's topic is around confidence because, everybody can use a little boost of confidence every once in a while, right? Sometimes, you have to talk to that person or go into that meeting and you're like, hmm. You're like making faces and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I really don't want to go to that meeting. I really don't want to have that conversation with that person because you already know probably how they're going to react. But you need to be able to, take a stand or to create that healthy boundary. And when things happen in your life over and over again, sometimes it's hard to be confident in those situations. So today we're going to be tapping into confidence. And the way we're going to be doing that today is through the method of EFT, which is emotional freedom technique. You might know it as tapping. If you're new to tapping, think about it as acupuncture without the needles. And so if you've done the tapping before, you might have seen it like, they do a setup phrase with the karate chop and they hit different points. But the way we're going to be doing it today, because we want to focus on confidence, is we're only going to tap at one point, which is underneath your chin. So what does this point do for you? It is said that it is connected to your central meridian. And so what does that do? I like to give a little foundation. So when you're not around, you're like, oh, do I need confidence? Where do I tap? Save the video or just remember you're tapping your chin. And the reason is because I wrote it down so I don't get the wording right. It's said to help give you resistance to other people's negativity or criticism. And how many of us, even if you're not tapping in for confidence, but you like the title, when people are negative toward you, they're criticizing you, especially when you're going into the next level, that's just something that we have to recognize, that the more influence we have, the more responsibility we get, there is a possibility and somebody's going to be criticizing you and they're going to be very negative with their thoughts and their articulation. So let us not be naive that the things that we want, we're going to get them, but we also have to be in tune with ourselves. And so when you are not confident in yourself, what happens, right? Your gift is your thinking. And then you can't think clearly. You can't see the red flags. You might end up saying something out of pressure, might end up compromising your own character and integrity. And so we're going to help you to tune into your badass self by making sure that you are confident in you. So let's begin. You just repeat after me. You can't do it wrong. You can change the words. Today, I take responsibility for my life, which just means I have the ability to respond. And, sometimes I'm confident. Sometimes, I just know I'm this amazing badass. I have a great mind. I have an amazing heart. And then other times, I'm human and not so much. What does being confident actually mean? What makes a person confident? It's trusting in their own abilities, qualities, and judgment. And maybe I don't feel so confident because I didn't trust myself. Everything I want is in the gift of someone else, including the gift in me. And there have been times when I knew what to do, I knew what to say, and when I did it, it was met with negativity. My body remembers that. So when something similar comes up, I have this visceral response. I trust my ability and I don't trust at the same time. Because two things can be true that are opposite in nature at the same time. But I want to take my power back. Because this whole world needs me to be authentic. But then when I met with resistance. from other people. And so whether I have recognized it or not, then it makes me feel viscerally to shrink back, to play small, even though, like, if you're having a conversation with me on a good day, I can tell you I'm not going to play small. But then things come up and I find myself shrinking back. And then I feel like an imposter. And then I chastise myself. And then I don't feel good about myself. And it feeds into me not feeling confident about myself. So then I don't feel capable of succeeding because I trust and I don't trust myself at the same time. Trusting myself gives me the ability to control my life. Not 100%, 80-20 rule. But when I don't trust myself, it can feel like I'm out of control. And so I can't trust the decisions I'm making for my life or the situations that are coming up. I start to compare myself to other people, and that's never good. That just feeds into my insecurity in the moment. Sometimes I end up then finding other people who are also complaining because misery does love company. People love drama. And there is a thing about being addicted to drama. And maybe I've paid into that. It can show up with me not taking care of my body. My body is a temple. It is an amazing AI. And it shows up in my body when I don't trust myself. And I'm also not kind to myself sometimes. I'm too harsh. I criticize myself because I should know better. I should do better. And then I'm shooting all over myself. And that impacts my self-talk. And the voice I most believe is my own. And then I don't know when to say no to things. I don't create the healthy boundaries I need because I don't trust myself. And then I don't set realistic goals and I self-sabotage. And even though I feel all these things and I've done all these things up to this point, I choose to take my power back. I choose to love, accept, and forgive myself. I love myself because I am kind. I am generous. I am doing the best that I know how to do. I love myself and I accept myself because I accept other people very easily. It is my time and it is my turn to fully trust in the gifts and talents that I have been given, the abilities that I have increased. I forgive myself because I'm doing the best I can, just like everybody else. And so I activate my confidence by saying yes to me, by saying yes to my abilities, by saying yes to my talents, by saying yes to my generosity, by loving my amazing heart, by saying yes to my body, by saying no, no more. I will not compare myself to other people, not anymore. I choose to surround myself with positive people. I choose to say nice things to myself because I'm a badass. I choose to take care of my body. It's the only one I have. It's the only one I get. So I choose to take care of it. I choose to be kind to myself because I'm so kind to everybody else. My turn. There we are. A little glitch. That's all right. We're almost done. We're almost done. Where was I? I have notes here. Oh, I choose to say yes to the things I need to say yes to, and especially no. No is the whole sentence. To the things I will say no to. And because I'm confident in myself, I will now set realistic expectations of myself and goals. 'Cause I've got this. It's my time. It's my turn. And so it is. Take a breath, hold, release. All right, my loves. Well, I will be here tomorrow at 12:15 p.m. Central Time for another daily shift. And if you want more of this, and I invite you to join us in the Society of Sacred Alchemists, where we transform what is to what we want it to be. If you want more about that, just go ahead and look at the link below. And until next time, which will be very, very soon. Yes, tomorrow. Next week, we're going to start it at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. I will, just come back. Don't forget to like, comment, and share to push it into the algorithm for me. I really appreciate it. And save it because you'll need it at some point because we all need a confidence boost. Bye now.